morning to all of you who are listening out there and watching this Business Mentor blog. We're on our 54th episode, and today, alam nyo ba, today we have somebody who is so busy, and he's driving all the way in 110 in Los Angeles, and no other than, I don't want to take him out of his eyesight. And thanks to Ellen Samson, our good friend, who is the woman behind. Really, literally woman behind. This is the one holding the camera. But again, let me introduce to you the founding and original president of the COFAC, okay, and who is none other than Jerry Palion. You know that he used to work in the Philippines and in Kenny Rogers. And did you know that he's a graduate of UST? So, Jerry, good evening to you and safe driving while you're talking.
Yeah, thank you so much, Boots. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan.
Yes.
Pasensya na, we are really caught in a heavy traffic here, and then sana na kapag-park muna kami before, kaya lang we will be late in our appointment. So, nonetheless, maraming salamat, Boots, for giving us this opportunity para ma-relay naman sa ating mga kababayan sa Pinas, sa Philippines, about our upcoming event, on August.
Yes. Oo.
Kasama ko dito, hindi lang partner, but she's our executive vice president, si Ellen Samson.
I'll just show ito yun, ayan,
Yeah, that's the traffic. Yan na, medyo lumuluwag na ang traffic. Okay. But Jerry, before you tell us about COFAC. This was founded in May 2018, I believe, no? Ano ba ang COFAC for the
2018?
For our viewers in the Philippines, right?
Absolutely, now? Yeah, thank you, Butch. Ang COFAC, it's called the Coalition of Filipino-American Chambers of Commerce, no? We started with only 4 chambers na existing na to, no? In Southern California. And we found the need to have a united front, no? Kasi maraming mga different small chambers, no, in different cities all over the US. They've been operating. Some of them are operating since 1950s pa, no, 60s, ganun. Matatagal na, no, sa industriya. Pero they operate not really the way a Chamber of Commerce should be doing. Most likely, mostly mga cultural, no? Social organizations trying to present themselves as a Chamber of Commerce. So, nung pumasok kami ni Ellen, we saw the vision. How do we have to form a united plan para we can be a strong advocate, no? And a strong voice of the Filipino-American community in the state and the federal government, the US, para naman makilala yung Pinoy. Kasi tayo rito sa US, mga Filipinos, we are, tawag natin dito, mga is that silent majority? Minority. And we have been giving, or our income is above industry, no? And we're contributing to the tax money that the US government, and yet wala tayong voice. And we want to make COFAC as the strong advocate to represent the Filipino-American interest, the business interest in the United States. So from 4 chambers in 2018, we grew them, no? Especially during the pandemic, kasi naka-Zoom lahat. And right now we had our 48th chamber joining us last the first week of the month, January. And 48, and we are by the trend, no? Based on our trend, we're averaging about 10 chambers a year. So medyo ambitious target kami, but we are looking at 60 chambers at the end of 2025.
So basically, these
chambers are meeting annually. Yeah. We just had completed our summit in Long Beach, California last week.
So basically, Jerry,
Go ahead.
ang nakikita ko ngayon, you're trying to put everybody together instead of, the splinter group. And one of the things I noticed is that you have trainings for locals or local Filipinos in different to upgrade, their chamber training. Meron kayong mga board training, members training, right?
Yes.
So,
meron na kaming academy ngayon, Boots, no? We just launched our Leadership Development Academy. And that has two components. One is the basic chamber management. So, hindi ka pwedeng mag-advance course kapag hindi ka tapos, no? Ng 10-week course ng basic chamber. Yun, talagang from A to Z of running a chamber is trained, no? Is taken up in that training program. Pero 10 weeks yun, self-paced naman among the chamber leaders. So they are just submitting yung mga assignments, mga homeworks. Tapos at the end of the term, at the end of 10 weeks, meron silang exam.
So talagang you're trying to professionalize, managing the chamber, di ba? Hindi yung there are times na yung ningas kugon tinatawag natin sa Pilipinas, di ba? So this is something you professionalize and hopefully really you are gaining weight. But let's talk about the activities. One of the activities that you are now is Asia Meets America. This is the second year, correct, Jerry?
Yes, the second year that we are doing, and we were very encouraged, with the outcome, the successful outcome of our first one in last August 2024 at the Cerritos Center for Performing Arts. We didn't expect that we will have a big turnout in such a small space. We managed to bring in almost 1,000 guests. Walk-in guests for a period of 4 hours lang, or 5 hours, I believe. I remember. Now, with this upcoming August, what we are really promoting is stronger partnership with the other chambers. Yung mga hindi nakaparticipate sa amin last year na mga Asian organizations, ang daming nag-inquire, that how can we participate? How can we... So we were encouraged, inspired by that kind of outcome. And now this year, we are, three times the size of our guests, about 1,500 or 2,000, almost 2,000 yung aming goal for this year. And we will hold it at the Delta Hotel by Marriott in Anaheim. That's in Garden Grove as well.
So sino yung who are the target participants that you would want to recommend? Lalong-lalo na dito sa Pilipinas, we would like to invite a lot of entrepreneurs, but sino mga entrepreneurs bang ang you are looking at?
Ang mga target natin na market dito, yung mga PhilAms na would like to invest in franchise. That's number one. Yung affordable franchise fees or investment, wherein madaling desisyonan ng pamilya rito if they want to run it by themselves or they want it the relatives in the Philippines to run it for them, for self-sustainability initiative. Kasi iiwasan na natin sana yung patulungan yung mga PhilAms dito na instead magpadala ng pera, mag-invest na lang sa negosyo para self-sustaining yung mga pamilya nila dyan sa Pilipinas.
Teach them how to fish.
Correct.
Teach them how to fish.
Yeah, I agree. But there are also entrepreneurs who are looking at, enticing Filipino Americans to get their business from the Philippines to the US. Yan ba? Rin yan, covered natin yan.
Marketing ng program ng event is yung mga exporters in the Philippines. Who would like to bring in their products to the US and tap into the big US market. Kasi this market sa US is the most difficult overseas market to penetrate. And dami nating kalaban dito, Vietnamese. They're already very, very, well distributed. Tapos Koreans, Thailand, even Indonesia.
They already expressed na they want to join.
Nauunahan na tayo ng mga ibang Asian nationalities. So
correct,
we would really love to help the Filipinos in the Philippines to bring in their products and services and their franchise concepts.
Correct. So yeah. Jerry, probably I can also interview the executive vice president ng COVAX, si Ellen. Ellen, to give us some ideas about your experience in the US. And you were just here, by the way, recently, di ba? Ellen, you gave a talk about dementia, Ellen.
Oh yeah. About IABE. Yun pong those who are actually manufacturing there and they have products, if they want to bring it and introduce here, kausap na namin andun ang FDA, andun ang US Commercial Service.
Yes, Department of Commerce.
Department of Commerce. Ano yung mga proseso para madala mo dito. May mga workshops for that. And then nandun din yung mga makakatulong sa kanila and possible distributors ng kanilang mga produkto. Jerry and I had a meeting last week with them. And ando ng mga distributors, logistics company, FDA.
Even cold storage nga.
Even cold storage. Para
sa yeah. Kailangan yun. Cold storage or storage, facilities, di ba?
Yes. Yes.
So you're looking at... Jerry.
Yung mga, yung mga interested na exporters, for example, they can take a look. Kasi we have also a part of the program or the event agenda. On the third day, we will have a tour of the port facilities in Los Angeles and Long Beach. So makikita nila how well organized yung logistics dito sa US, and they can be really confident na yung products nila will be handled properly by experienced mga malalaking companies ang logistics forwarder dito.
Saka investors actually. There will be also kumuha kami ng mga investors that in partnership, so may mga B2B talks and how we can at the same time also it's a bit of everything, even real estate. Just like there's a certain portion there on how to retire in the Philippines, or if you want to retire in Vietnam. These are actually, it's gonna be big kasi it has a lot of everything, but it's more of, Asian businesses meeting American businesses. At the same time, ito yung cross-cultural and cross-border trade that we can, so we would love sana na may mga Pilipino, kasi syempre, ang main organizer nito is COFAC. We are a voice. We are a voice here. Pagkatapos kukunti lang ang Pilipino. So that's why if you guys, those people who will be interested, we'll be helping you in facilitating the invitations. And thank you that merong isang booths. Yung grupo dyan that you are there, you guys are our partner in bringing this businessman. Ang ingay ng ni Jerry, mga business pa you can. And
so anyway, I won't prolong you because you guys are driving and you're heading to a meeting. But basically, Ellen, where can they get in touch for our viewers to really, if they're really serious, they want to participate in the Asia Meets America? Meron bang Facebook page ang COFAC na nandyan?
Yes.
Ilalabas na namin booths sa next week kasi hindi lang namin mailabas earlier dahil we have a prior event.
Yeah, we have the big event, the strategic planning of COFAC. We finished it.
The summit namin.
But by Monday or Tuesday, you can see it already. But I'll send to you so you could actually include in this video the newest advertisement or patalastas about
Yes.
IAB, which we showed last Saturday to our Asian friends who attended the gala, the Leadership Awards gala ng COFAC. We had that, which I will send to you, and you can
Correct.
actually share with them.
Yeah. But you know, Ellen, with the social media, people are asking, wala ba sa TikTok yan? Yung COFAC na ating event. You know, people, ang dami, no? Marami nagtatanong.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That's actually, may nauna lang kasing but it's there. You will see it by next week. Kasi may mga video reels na kami. Hindi lang madami because the event that we had last weekend was really, really big.
We just don't want na
magpatong. Kasi baka mamaya may ganito, ganyan. So, but definitely next week you'll see it. It's already done. We
Okay.
have already sent also some materials for Vietnam and other countries na nakatranslate na. So, yung sa Philippines, English naman yan eh. Madali namin ipadala sa inyo yan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the sooner that we can get serious inquiries, no, Boots, we can already help them start advertising their company seal.
Yes.
Correct.
So we can
Correct,
get possible B2B meetings.
Yes.
When they arrive, at least may arrange na natin yung meeting with those interested buyers.
Yeah, we
Kung
know,
confirmed na sila.
Ellen. Yeah, Ellen, we're being supported by our Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Las Piñas, Quezon City, and we're also drumming other chambers. So we're all in full support for this Asia Meets America. Okay, so we want to bring the one voice. Okay, so yun So Jerry, I will not prolong you. I know you're driving through the challenging streets. Oo. So
we can have another interview again, no?
Yes.
Yes.
As a follow-up to this.
Yeah, correct. Give us an update and then we will send it to our members. Okay, Jerry and Ellen, thank you very much for the opportunity. And again, more power and keep safe to you all, you guys. Thank you.
Okay. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.